everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm the ThesPNation. I'm an OG YouTuber that reviews luxury beauty all the time. As I always say, since you're already here, feel free to hit that like button, definitely hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, turn on those notification bells, just so that you're aware of all the content that I have coming out. Now, I know the last video that you saw of me, my voice was going in and out, it was kind of the same thing, and I just can't go this long without talking, so I'm going to go ahead and do this video anyway. So I don't know if it's laryngitis, I don't know. They said that there was something with some Saharan desert sand that's been coming through South Texas, and that actually makes perfect sense because not only myself but my physical therapist, he actually had the same thing, and his son had the same thing too. So I don't know what's in the air, what's going on, but I can't go this long without making videos because I love you guys too much and I love what I do too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this video with this voice. My voice is kind of back, but not really, so we'll just deal with it. A little while ago, Valentino actually came out with their own makeup brand, and I originally saw it on Selfridges, but they weren't shipping to the United States. However, I did catch GlamGirlChelsea. I'll leave a link down below. You can check her video out as well. I did check out her video where she reviewed the foundation, and she mentioned that the Valentino site actually carries, or they actually ship domestically. So that was like perfect. So once I saw that, I immediately placed my order. So thank you for that. I will say that I have already used all of these products on more than one occasion, so I have fully, developed opinion about these products. But of course, in this video, we're going to walk through it, and piece by piece, we're going to put the whole face together, and we'll see how it turns out. And I must say that as far as how the order actually arrives, it arrives absolutely beautiful. It comes in this beautiful Valentino red box. It just screams luxury. This was a really nice touch. So to a bare face, I'm going to go ahead and apply what's called V-Lighter. It's a dual-use liquid light face base and top coat. And so this can be used as a base, or actually as a primer, or you can actually put it on top of foundation. Also mix it with foundation as well if you desire to do so. So for me personally, I'm going to use this as a primer. So I'm just going to put it under my foundation. You can see the packaging, absolutely beautiful. It's luxurious. It has the gold, has the Valentino gold on top, and right here you can see the Valentino logo and that signature red that goes around. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this actually comes in two different shades. This particular shade is Ambra, so this one's going to be more of a warm golden type of undertone. And here is the product on the back of my hand. So you can see it has some orange and some yellow in there. It's very warm. It's very pretty. So I'm just going to take a Dior foundation brush, just start applying this to my face. It does have a scent. The scent is very delicate, soft. It's very nice, very cooling, and I've seen products like it over the years. This one does not give you that overly metallic-y type of look to the skin, if you understand what I'm saying. You may have seen that before with other products. And with this one, it's a soft glow that your skin gets. You could easily wear this by itself. Yeah, this is pretty. I actually would wear this by itself, barefaced. I'm wondering if you can actually see a difference. If you can see how glowy this side of my face is, reflective, versus this side, which has nothing on it at all. It's very pretty. Now that we have that applied, I'm going to go ahead and go in with Very Valentino, which is the foundation. This is in the shade DA2. With the exception to not being frosted, the packaging is pretty much the same as the V-Lighter. So it's very, very pretty. I would say that online they did a pretty good job with actually assisting you with color matching. So if you go to the Valentino website and you look at, a shade that interests you, it actually will show you a model that's wearing it. So for me, I was really torn between DA2 and DA3. And this one, once I actually see it in person, it's very light. So let's take a look at that. So you can see on the back of my hand, this is DA2, and it's very light. It looks like it's not going to match at all. And we know, if you've followed me for any stretch of time, you will know that there are foundations that do this. So, we saw it with Suku, we saw it with Guerlain. I've seen it so many times with different brands where like a magic trick that takes place on your face. So we'll go ahead and give this a go. Decided to pull out the perfect foundation brush. This is from Shiseido. I'm just gonna dot this on my face. And as I noted, I look crazy as hell right now. Give it a minute. So right now I'm just kind of stippling it on just to get the product onto my face. And then we'll go in and start blending it out. See that? See what I mean? Yeah. So while that's still setting on that side, I'll go ahead and stipple the other side of my face and get this blended out as well. Now to calm things down just a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer. I'm going to use the Gucci bronzer in shade 3. This will also add to getting this shade just a tinge darker. The next shade up is definitely going to be too light or too deep for me. Now I'm just going to go in with a Gucci brow pencil. Just clean up my brows just a little bit. And always note that everything that I, use will be in the description box. Oh, and that reminds me, I actually just got in the mail the lamination gel from Patrick Ta. I went ahead and purchased this. I should have tried this out first. And I did also get the Patrick Ta for Eyes, that nude palette that he came out with a little while ago. Again, I'm out of the loop with a lot of things because I was sick, but yeah. So, we'll talk about that later. I mean, you look at my hand, look at my face. Everything looks really good so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Sonia G cheek brush and I'm going to use what's called eye to cheek. And so this is a blush that actually can double as an eyeshadow. Very thin, light, plasticky feeling. It feels very cheap, to be very honest with you, which is disappointing, but it is very pretty though. On the inside you get a brush that's right here, and you get a mirror of course, and the product with the signature Valentino logo. So you can use this on the eyes. I want to use this as a blush. Of course, I'm applying more than I naturally would or normally would in person, just because I really want this to show up on camera. Now I'm just taking a clean brush and just diffusing that a little bit. I don't want it to look clownish, at least on camera anyway. In person, it doesn't look like that. Valentino blush is very pigmented, so you don't need a lot at all. Alright, now that we have that completed, we can go ahead and apply a lip. This is called the Rosso Valentino. It says striking matte lip color, light lasting wear. So it feels kind of heavy, feels a little expensive in your hands, so this is a nice touch. As you can see on 3 of the 4 sides, it's that red Valentino color. And you have the gold logo, you have the gold Valentino, and then on the back you have the gold. You could actually, when you open it, you can actually see yourself in it, so you could actually use this as well as a mirror. And again, it's called Rosso Valentino Matte. This is 403A Fierce Orange. So it's a red-orange color. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my lips. Ooh, look at that. I will say that when you apply this lipstick initially, it is kind of wet in appearance. However, you just give it a few minutes and it's going to set on your lips. And once it sets on your lips, you'll really enjoy it. Now I'm going to go in with the HD Perfecting Powder from Chantecaille as a final touch before I set my makeup with some setting spray. Alright guys, so here's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed that. Overall, I would say that the Valentino beauty collection is a very beautiful collection. Only call outs that I do have is, for one, I don't like the packaging on several items. I feel that they just come across as just a bit cheap, especially the blushes, because the blushes are, I want to say they're $52 or they're at least $50. And for me personally, I want to feel weight. I want to feel like I'm holding metal. Like, I just want something different. And I know that, of course, there's a lot of brands that have, plastic packaging and whatnot. But this feels like air. Like, it doesn't have any weight to it at all. And so that I just don't like. As far as my experience with the foundation is concerned, I think the foundation is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It comes in a number of different shades. I think they did really well, to actually start the brand and, start it off on the right foot. The shade range is great. I love the way it feels on the skin. It's lightweight. I feel absolutely nothing on my face in terms of the actual foundation. It covers very well. I would say it's more, I would say light to medium buildable coverage. It gives a beautiful finish. There's different types of finishes that you can actually create just depending on, you know, what you're going for. I wanted something that was a bit more natural, which is some subtle highlighting, and that's what I achieved. But again, you know, the foundation, beautiful foundation. Do you have to go run out and get it? Is it anything HG status? I wouldn't say so, but it is a good foundation. The Rosso Valentino lipstick, I definitely do like the lipstick a lot, because one thing that I did notice is that when I was testing this, I did do a mask test with this, and like I said, once you let it set, there'll be very little to no transfer whatsoever. So it's a very, very, very durable, very good lipstick product. The V-Lighter Primer, I do like that as well. I like how that sits under the skin, and like I said, it doesn't give you like this metallic-y, just really strange cyborg type of look under the skin. So you can actually wear it, you know, bare. You could actually wear it just by itself, and you don't have to necessarily pair it with the foundation. So it's a nice product, but again, is it something you need to run out and get? No. Out of all the products within this range, I'd say, you know, things that you may want to check out, definitely check out the matte lipsticks, and definitely check out the foundation. You can check that out. It's not HG status, but again, it's something you may want to check out. And of course, the blush, I would say the blush probably for me will be the most exciting thing to look into, because I love the way that this blush sits on the skin, and I love just the overall look that it gives you. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll definitely be buying more of the blushes, even though I hate the packaging, and I think the packaging is a bit cheap looking. Or cheap feeling, I should say. It looks expensive. When you feel it, it feels cheap. But with that removed, the actual product, stellar. Randomly, I did notice that on the Very Valentino Foundation, it actually has an expiration date. It actually has a date of January of 2023. Everything else doesn't have that. It has, you know, the alphanumeric codes. But this one actually tells you when it actually expires. So I thought that was a little interesting. Alright guys, that about wraps this video up. Definitely leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Have you actually tried the Valentino beauty range so far? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Definitely let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I will go ahead and proceed with more videos from Guerlain. You can expect that coming. House of Sillage. There's a lot of PR things that I've received that I just need to get out and get done. But again, I'm trying to do it as fast as humanly possible. But again, I'm only one person, and being that I can't walk yet, I can walk, but just very slowly. So being that my studio setup is upstairs in our house, it is kind of difficult for me to make videos, but again, I'm doing the best that I absolutely can, because I love doing this, like I said, and I love you know, hearing your feedback and just getting the information out there to you. So definitely rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts again, and I'll be back with a whole lot more. Bye guys.